back on the Twilight Zone list here. At number 9, it's a game of pool, starring Jack Klugman and another guy whose name I forget. There are 3 episodes with Jack Klugman. There's Ghost Ship, In Praise of Pip, and this one. And I think this one's the best with him. In Praise of Pip is fondly remembered by lots. I don't think it's a bad episode by any means. And then Ghost Ship is the worst one. Just a standard episode in a season 4 episode. It goes on far too long. A game of pool is a very character study. You know, I've always thought Jack Klugman is the funnier of the odd couple, and even if he's not trying to be funny, great actor all around. So in a game of pool, he's very well developed, very well fleshed out, and just the ideas this episode brings up about the nature of competition. It's amazing. One strange bit of trivia is this episode was ripped off for an episode of Night Gallery, Ring with the Red Velvet Ropes with Chuck Connors. I don't know why so many Night Gallery episodes rip off Twilight Zone episodes. Since they were both made by Rod Serling. The same thing happens with Mr. Garrity and Dr. Stringfellow, which I mentioned in my last episode, but the point being, the Ring with the Red Velvet Ropes isn't half as good. The only change is it's boxing instead of pool, and it takes place in another dimension, which is bad, because with a game of pool being set in a real pool, you know, a real pool bar, you know, you get this sense of realism. And Jack Klugman seeing the ghost of his old competitor, but he's not in some other crazy dimension like with Chuck Connors. He's right there in the action, and he knows that the moves he makes will determine his entire life and whether he's the next champ of the pool. The acting in this one is stellar. It might seem that it's at number 9, but even so, this one is great. And the ending really is a very, very compelling twist ending. You never see it coming. I won't spoil it. I mean, you could see it coming. Like, it's not like a total switcheroo or anything, but the end really says a lot about what it means to be a winner and what it means to be a loser. The only real flaw, I think, is if it's so bad to keep winning, you could just lose, and then, you know, because it's not hard to lose, right? But, I mean, if the ghosts are in agony from winning so much, why don't they just lose once? I mean, I guess they want to keep their pride, you know, their status as a legend and whatnot, but then, what's his name? I even forget the name of the guy who's not Jack Klugman. He pretty much commits suicide and just says, eh. But, I mean, just the tension. It's 2 people in a room. There's no other characters, which is what a lot of the best Twilight Zones do. They don't have big casts. It's just two people talking it out. And with the game of pool, you can definitely feel the tension between Jack Klugman and the other guy. Because on the one hand, he knows that he's almost as good as the other guy. Because when the other guy was alive, he almost beat him. But the other guy knows that it's stupid to only want to win. You know, just some great morality lessons in here, like just amazing, and stellar effects, and all the pull shots are very believable. And as for the characters, I totally believe, you know, they could be pool sharks, they could be mavericks at the game or whatever. Just very expertise and very well crafted. throughout this, I never think of Jack Klugman as the guy from the Odd Couple. I mean, I could, because it's not as if he really can be anyone but that, but just such a strong performance. You feel the steam rising off both of them, like only one. And this is what's really, really great about it. Only one can win, And I don't even know if I've already spoiled which one wins, but, it can be compared to, I guess, Last Night of a Jockey and a Nervous Man in a $4 room, or $5 room, or whatever, I forget. In that, it's just a very cramped environment with no one really. Oh, and Mind in the Matter. I mean, I guess in that situation, the environment is too big, but above all, a game of pool is just a very, very slow-burning episode, and even though it's only a half an hour, it feels like you spend time with these characters for like a whole year. You like learn all their passions, their desires, their motivations. Just stellar acting on the part of Jack Klugman and whoever the other guy is. I forget. I don't even know who he is, because all I can think is, wow, Jack Klugman sure is a compelling, serious actor. Which is weird, because on The Odd Couple, he's pretty funny. But I guess it's interesting to see him in a different light. And also he was in a Yoplait commercial, which is interesting. But anyway, so a game of pool is definitely, I feel anyway, worth a watch. Anyone likes Jack Klugman will definitely appreciate it. It's just a very interesting episode, beginning to finish to middle, brilliantly structured. And what's weird is I never hear this one brought up, because everyone else is too occupied with Nightmare at 20,000 Feet or Taki Tina to notice the good ones that are well acted but don't have very interesting special effects. Like this one doesn't really have any special effects. It's mostly practical, just a pool table, but even so, it's one of the very, very human-driven episodes, I'd say. It's very, person-driven. No creepy dolls here, no frickin' monsters on the wing, but you just got two people talking in a room, and one's trying to beat the other, and that's what a game of pool's all about. So I highly suggest you watch this episode. Again, this is the top 10 list. We're at number 9. Still got a ways to go, so be putting out the next one soon. Stay updated there. And again, I highly suggest you watch all the Twilight Zones. It's an amazing series, and much cheaper than paying for CBS All Access to get Jordan Peele's drivel. I mean, why would you do that? There are tons of Twilight Zone episodes, over 150, and I haven't seen all of them even. I haven't even seen all of them. So you should watch not just the ones that have the most memorable stuff, Burgess Meredith and the Apocalypse, whatever. I suggest you go on Wikipedia, stick your finger on the screen, scroll up and down at random, close your eyes, and then whatever episode your finger lands on, watch that, and then judge it, and think about it. And that way, a lot more interesting. Okay, this has been Nicholas R. Cicada. Thanks for watching. Buy my comics, tinyurl.com/NicholasComics.
The yogurt of France is called Yoplait. Some Americans don't know about it yet. But what happens when Americans get their first taste of Yoplait? They'll think it's different. It's creamy, smooth, all-natural yogurt with real fruit. It's just amazing what happens when a real American gets a little taste of French culture.
Ce yogurt Yoplait est fantastique, merveilleux, sensationnel.
Yoplait yogurt. Get a little taste of French culture.
Naturel.